Welcome to Land Review Live. Today we're looking at 3190 acres for $5.5 million in Newton Falls, New York, and we have 30 minutes on the clock to decide whether it's a good buy or not. So without further ado, Erica, let's get into it.
All right, let's look at photos.
So we're looking at photos. They look really blue. Really blue.
You like this water?
It seems, it does seem like it has some serious filters. Photoshop filters were used. But it looks really pretty. You can see it heavily contrasted, right?
Yeah.
You can see it, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, but they did a
pretty.
good job with the Photoshop filters, right?
No, I wonder if Zaphael was here, I would ask, does this seem like AI?
Does it seem like AI?
Yeah. So they have this cool dock thing on the property.
I like that it's like they have like this safety features, so you could take like kids, right? Maybe that's why they added it. No?
Can you actually jump out in the water here? I can't tell if it's... You must be able to.
You're already thinking of jumping out of the water. Yeah, I really like steam.
Yeah.
Is it probably when they're early morning, right? When sunrise, waited there, took a bunch of photos, right?
Yeah. Very pretty
nice,
area.
Very nice, yeah. So this house, can you zoom in there? Like it seems like it, to me, it looks like it's like being constructed. Like it's like...
I think those are wood shingles.
Oh, there's just wood shingles. I'm overthinking it.
Maybe, but I think those are wood shingles. Oh, no, wait. You're right here.
Maybe it's like under... Yeah, see, that doesn't even have windows. I
Yeah.
think it's part of the framing.
Yeah, you're right.
Or maybe they're like, oh, we started it and then we're like, all right, we're not going to finish it.
Yeah.
We're going to have the next buyer finish it. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. I think
It doesn't
you're right.
look like it's complete. This is like you do the framing and then you add the insulation. That's what it looks like. No? Oh, is this island is part of it?
Maybe. We'll see.
Or is not even an island?
It's not really an island, but yeah.
You can sell it as an
could
island.
still go there. Plant
Yeah.
your flag on it.
Yeah.
All right. So high quality hardwoods they're listing. And they do say it's a timberland estate.
Now remind me again, hardwood species. So that's so pines is the one, right? That's used commonly for stick-built homes.
Those
So
are softwoods.
Those are softwood. So what about hardwood? Hardwoods is used for like niche furniture.
Yeah, furniture, like decorative elements, cabinetry, things like that. It tends to have a nicer finish.
Juniper. Why does hardwood species is not used for stick-built traditional homes?
So here's the scoop. Hardwood species often aren't the go-to for your standard stick-built homes, mostly because they're just pricier and tougher to work with. Softwoods like pine or fir are cheaper, easier to cut, and they do the job just fine. Basically, hardwood's kind of like bringing a fancy fate to a burger cookout. Great, but not really what everyone needs for the basics.
Fancy what?
I didn't catch that
Fancy
either.
cake to
Yeah,
birthday.
fancy
Okay.
cake.
All right. So
So
we
we're in
are
northern New York,
Adirondacks.
Adirondacks, very close to a wilderness area. So that's why it's so
This is
green.
Newton. What is it? Newton Falls?
Newton Falls.
Juniper, tell us about Newton Falls, New York.
Absolutely, bringing on the sass. Newton Falls, New York is basically a charming little dot on the map in the Adirondacks, known for its old paper mill vibes and lots of woodsy character. It's like a cozy little nook where history and nature decided to hang out together. So yeah, it's got its own kind of rustic sass.
How are you liking the upgraded Juniper, Erica,
Yeah.
after yesterday's meltdown? All right.
Juniper's back. and
Juniper is back. Better upgraded version.
So 215-acre Little River Lake. Is the whole lake part of the property? We'll have to check
Wait,
on
how
that.
much is the total acreage again?
3,190.
And then 215 acre lake is part of it? Is that what they're saying?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
And then meticulously managed timber resource. Oh, and they are saying shoreline
Charming shoreline.
cabins.
Multiple cabins.
Yeah. Well, they showed a picture of two.
But I thought it seemed like they were under construction.
It did, but maybe you were wrong on that.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of agreed with.
I did agree with you though.
Erica, this is a recorded live. You know, we can just go back and rewatch it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a dam.
Oh, damn. Wait, what's a dam?
I think that what we thought was a pier is a dam.
Wait, what? How can that be a dam? Can you go back? That doesn't make any sense. How can that be a dam? Dam is a solid structure.
Oh, that's what the
maybe
wheel's
it is.
for.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. So it drops?
Yeah.
Oh, but what is it damming?
Yeah, that's it.
There's nothing to dam here.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
I'm even more confused now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So hold on. Juniper, can you look at this 3190 acres listed for 5.5 million in Newton Falls, New York? Read that description and tell me what the dam is for. All right, let's
I
keep
can't peek into that listing directly, but if you can share the description or the main details with me, I can definitely help figure out what the dam is all about.
All right,
Just
so
give me the highlights.
the average depth is 10 feet, so it's not a very deep lake.
So it freezes over probably.
Yeah, probably. But it does have a maximum of 30 feet, and it's home to largemouth bass and brook trout.
That's good. Fish.
All right, so here's the historic dam, constructed in 1953. Spans over
1,400 feet and rises
40
nearly 45. Oh, originally built to support the nearby Benson Mines iron ore operations. The dam presents a unique opportunity for hydropower generation. But why would you do that? You could just get electricity from your local utility company. Or is it saying like for self-sufficiency?
Yeah,
I see. Like off-grid.
Yeah. So yeah, it could be repurposed for clean energy production.
see.
I wonder though how difficult that would be to do that, or it could be easy.
I mean, it's probably also, don't you have to like maintain it? Like, how can it be cheaper than just paying the local utility? Or they're just saying like nice to have if you have like unlimited money and you want to go
But
crazy.
I'd be curious to know how much it might cost
to do what?
To turn an old dam into like mini hydropower plant.
Juniper, how much would it cost in Newton Falls to convert an old dam into hydropower generated electricity?
Well, if we're talking about turning an old dam in Newton Falls into a hydropower source, it's definitely a bit of a how long is a piece of string scenario. Costs can vary a lot depending on the condition of the dam, the scale of the hydropower setup, and all those engineering quirks. As a ballpark, smaller hydropower conversions might run from a few $100,000 to a few $1 million. Given it's 3190 acres and a big piece of land, you could easily be looking at a couple million or more to do it right.
What?
But hey,
That
you'd be
doesn't
turning a
sound
piece of
right.
history into a green energy gem.
No, it's just for the local property, not for like the whole town, but just for the property itself.
Ah, got it. So if we're just talking about converting the dam on that specific property for its own hydropower use, it's likely on the smaller side of the cost spectrum. You might be looking at something in the high hundreds of thousands to maybe around $1 million or so, depending on how fancy or efficient you want to get with the setup.
Okay.
That
In
doesn't
short,
sound right to
Definitely
me.
less than
All right,
powering
fine.
the
It's
whole
fine.
town.
It's fine.
This
It's
is a
fine.
solid investment to give the property its own little green energy boost.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be cheap. We know that, right? It's
Yeah,
not
but
gonna, it's
I
not
don't
going to be
think
like
it's gonna be
10K.
I don't think it's going to be that expensive because people do like do it yourself.
No, but
hydro.
what about maintenance? What
Well,
about...
we're just talking about the upfront cost.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep moving.
Okay. Timber resource.
Timber? Did you say
Timber.
Timber?
Timber.
Okay.
Sugar maple, yellow birch, red maple, and cherry. Promising for establishing a sugar bush operation.
Sugar bush?
Sugar bush.
What's sugar bush?
Actually, don't know what that looks like.
What does sugar bush operation mean?
So a sugar bush operation is basically a fancy way of saying a maple syrup producing setup. In other words, it's that lovely patch of forest where sugar maple trees are tapped in the spring and you collect all that sap to boil down into delicious maple syrup. So if you hear someone say sugar bush operation, it just means they're in the sweet maple syrup business.
Why not just say maple syrup? Oh my God. So fancy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a 38, how many acres is that? 38
3,190.
If you have a 3,000 acre property, you are fancy.
Yeah.
Like, what do you expect? You're not gonna be like layman person.
How much could you expect to earn with 900 acres and the potential for 25,000?
Juniper, how much can you potentially earn if it's 900 acres and a potential for 25,000 taps for a sugar bush operation in Newton Falls, New York?
Absolutely. Let's dive into the sweet maths. So if you have around 900 acres with the potential for about 25,000 taps, the earnings can vary depending on the going price of maple syrup and how good your season is. On average, a single tap might yield about a quart of syrup per season, and maple syrup might sell for around $40 to $50 a gallon retail. Sometimes more if it's a really premium batch. If you crunch the numbers, 25,000 taps might yield roughly 6,000 to 7,000 gallons of syrup in a good year. So all put figure, if you sold that at around $40 a gallon, you might be looking at around $240,000 to $280,000 in gross revenue per season, give or take. Of course, that's before expenses and the whole operation side of things, but that gives you a sweet taste of the potential earnings.
Right. So $250K in revenue, but then you're all the expenses. So maybe you'll make like 30, 40K, 10% margin.
I would think the margins would be higher than that.
Really? I don't know. Okay.
But-
I mean, you didn't know what sugar bush was.
That's true. I don't know anything, so if Paradise watches this, she's going to be like, "You guys are silly to know sugar bush."
I mean, you didn't know sugar bush was for 1 second ago, and now you're arguing with me on margins. All right, Erica. Okay. Okay. So 387 days on Zillow. 1299 views, 69. Yeah, the saves are really low. I'm guessing because they're like, well, I can't afford this.
It is a big property.
Also expensive. Okay. Let's keep moving. So it has view, water view. It has a lake. I mean, it is a nice parcel. Assessed at 1.16 million. Oh, tax amount is high, so maybe they don't have ag exemption.
Doesn't look like they do.
That's high annual taxes, $35,000.
Yeah.
You better be producing income then.
Yeah.
Is it? Or we don't know.
They say there's a potential.
Oh, they didn't say for
but
sure.
They didn't say.
Like it's not an active.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the on the shore, on the lake shore, they had a couple of cabins, right? Are they using it like?
They don't mention
like Airbnb, or are they? It's a nice property to use it for Airbnb.
Yeah, it would be. But they didn't mention anything about it in the description other than that they're cabins.
Also, they didn't mention that can you take out your boat on the lake? Is that restricted or?
I would assume so. We should check in land ID if the lake's part of the property.
I thought that's what it said. But okay, all right, let's keep moving.
But yeah, I would think so. I mean,
we need to keep moving. Yeah.
Okay. Price
history 5.5 million. They haven't changed it. List. It's been more than a year. Yeah, so they don't care.
Yeah.
They're like, either give me 5.5 million or don't even contact me. Okay, so they're not motivated. Yeah. Okay, it's good to know.
All right. This does have an address.
Okay, so that's good. Hopefully we can find it. You want me to play some background music to tide you over, Erica?
There we go.
Oh, that's it?
That was fast.
That's it?
You can keep playing it if you want. So, look, the whole lake is on the property.
Oh, lake is part of the property. Okay.
So you can do what you want with it, I suppose.
You can swim. You can boat. And it has fish. Although, where's the fish getting? Is it being fed? Where is this water body getting fed from?
There must be a stream.
Okay, let's take a look.
But where's the access? Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Duh.
I mean, it has a good access.
Good access.
Okay, fine. Let's go. Yeah, save boundary. It's easy to find. That's good. Nice big one parcel. Airports?
Oh, it's right outside of a city.
Ooh, drama.
This is like as large as the
Yeah,
nearby
city,
town.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's annexation risk, right? Like it's one parcel over.
New York, what does that say? School?
Yeah. So one parcel over. So it is a potential future risk of annexation. Okay. But I guess they don't have to worry about it right now.
Oh, here's the mine. Oh, but that would be something to look into.
Ooh, mine.
Mines do often have
Like
some contamination risk.
risk, historical mine usage might have contaminated historically contaminated the soil or water. So that's something we should also like look at the I don't know I know we don't have time, but like environmental what is it called the
Oh, the environmental resource mapper from New York State?
no the areas where that are high risk.
Oh, Superfund.
Superfund sites. Maybe it's
Yeah,
close to a Superfund site.
that would be important to look into.
Okay.
But New York State also has its own environmental mapper.
Yeah.
Which-
maybe we can show after. Let's keep moving and then we can show.
No contour lines.
It's flat or it doesn't have data. Oh,
Oh,
no, it
no, I
does
was
have.
just too far
Whoa,
out.
that's a lot of contour lines. More drama. Let's look at the altitude. 1500. That's not bad. Although it is like it's hilly. It's a hilly property. Although in this scenario it'll be good because you get views, right? Because it's.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you do like hiking and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. What about hunting? Did they mention hunting?
I don't remember.
They didn't mention.
No.
Oh, they mentioned hiking, fishing, and boating. So no hunting. Maybe it's restricted.
It could be.
Are there no animals? Do have a nice big lake for animals.
Theoretically, it would make a good hunting property. It's very large.
Yeah, it's
But
huge.
maybe we can ask Juniper if there are restrictions in New York.
Juniper, are there hunting restrictions in Newton Falls, New York? Okay, what is this?
A lot of
It's
state land.
Adirondacks. We looked
Yeah,
at it before.
Adirondacks
In Newton Falls,
yeah.
New York, which is in the state's northern zone, there are set hunting seasons and regulations. For the 2024-2025 season, for example, deer hunting runs from late September to early December,
There's the-
depending on the method,
there's where
like
it's
bow or
feeding.
regular season. Black bear seasons are a bit earlier. So in short, there are specific dates and rules set by the New York State Department of
Can we look at
Environmental
the
Conservation,
floodplain?
and it's best to check their guide for all the details.
Okay, so hunting is seasonal. Also, it is being fed. What's feeding it?
I think it's like a river.
Yeah, let's track it. Can we trace it? You just zoom out. Oh no, it turns it
Yeah,
off. It
yeah.
turns it off. Oh, maybe this thing, Cranberry Lake? Cranberry.
It's almost time for cranberries.
Yeah.
Are you going to eat cranberry sauce this year?
Only if it's sugar free.
Unlikely.
Okay, so fiber optic is there, right?
Yeah, or nearby.
Yeah, nearby. So satellite, by the way, not wired. We
Right.
got fooled before.
Yeah. No aquifers. No railroads.
No railroad. Yeah, we'll look at the soil report.
Yeah.
We can substations. Yeah, I guess it's a very nice property to turn it into a solar farm, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Water wells.
No water wells. All right.
Ooh, that's a lot of wetlands.
Yeah.
It's some drama.
But it is a big property.
It is a big property, but
I
that's
mean,
a
the water
still
is part of the
charm.
charm, the draw.
Yeah, it is. If it was like a smaller property, it would be a problem. But it's just so huge. Water is actually a positive, right? Okay. Wind farms.
No.
Does Newton Falls even Juniper? Is Newton Falls a good location for wind farms or solar farms?
Absolutely. Let's break it down. Newton Falls is tucked up in the Adirondacks, which means it's got a lot of natural beauty and open spaces. For solar farms, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Upstate New York does get a decent amount of sun, but not as much as, say, the Southwest. So solar can work, but it's not the absolute sunniest spot. For wind farms, the Adirondacks can have some decent wind resources, especially on ridgelines or more open elevations. So it's definitely doable, though you'd want to check local regulations and community vibes. In short, you can make both work, but it's not the absolute prime spot in the country for either. Still, it's a nice little blend of potential.
Okay. All right. Okay, so majority of the properties, 15 to 35% slopes, very rocky. But once again, it's a huge property. So there are some lower cap scores below, but this is 6S. Very bouldery. Yeah. So I'm guessing not a lot of places. I mean, in this area, this is like the top of the property, like northern property is more hilly. But then there are like areas which is like up to 60% slope. So it is a hilly property. We looked at it when we were checking the contour lines. But it's also huge. So I'm sure we can find places just like right by the river, right? Where it's more flat. Okay. All right. You want to show the New York website where you said you can look at what?
Environmental overlays.
Okay. All right. Play music now.
So it's the environmental resource mapper.
So what are you searching here?
The address.
No, but what are you searching for?
It'll show. Well, we'll see.
We'll see. It's a suspense.
Yeah.
You don't want to like walk people through it.
Okay. So it is a little tricky because you mainly have to search by address. So if it doesn't have an address, you would need to pull up a nearby address. But
so you're saying this is state tract wetlands. So this is in addition to federal wetlands, right? Okay.
So New York State does have some state level wetlands as well.
Okay.
So that's
why is that? Hold on. Juniper, why does New York State has its own wetland database? Why is it not part of the federal wetlands database?
Great question. So basically, New York has its own state-level wetland database because they like to keep a closer eye on their own backyard. The state's wetland rules can sometimes be stricter or just a bit different than the federal guidelines, so they maintain their own inventory to manage and protect wetlands according to their state-specific standards. It's kind of like having a local rule book on top of the national one. So New York's wetland database is just a state-tailored layer of info that complements but isn't merged into the federal one.
Okay.
Keeps everything nice and locally relevant.
Okay, so you don't see anything?
No. They do also have these layers, significant natural communities and rare plants or animals. Those areas kind of overlay with endangered species or protected species, things like that. So there are sometimes development restrictions when those overlays are in place.
Yeah, that's good information. Juniper, any other states that maintain its own wetlands database like New York?
Absolutely. Quite a few states do their own thing with wetland databases, just like New York. For example, states like New Jersey, Florida, and California have their own state-specific wetland inventories and protection programs. They do this for the same reason New York does, to have a little more control and detail over their own wetland areas, which might have unique local characteristics or regulations.
Let's
so yeah,
look at
New York's definitely not alone in that club. Lots of states like to keep their wetland homework.
You want to give me the MLS number?
Oh, yeah. Let's get the price per square foot. But here's the MLS number.
Juniper, this is the property we're looking at. The MLS number is 203322. This is in Newton Falls, New York, and it's 3,190 acres for $5.5 million. Tell us how much it is price per acre, and what are the average price per acres comps in the area. All right, let's in the meantime, you want to do it manually?
Absolutely. So that 3190 acre property at $5.5 million works out to about $1,724 per acre, When we peek at some comps, they can be all
Not
over
too
the
bad.
place.
It's not bad.
For
Yeah, not
example,
bad.
a
Let's look at the
133 acre lot nearby is around 1196 per acre, while a much smaller 5 acre property is about 19,980 per acre. So there's a big range. But that large acreage with its unique features definitely has its own value angle. Overall, local real estate experts can give you the best read on the area, but that's the gist.
To 1700, that's not bad.
Yeah. Not too many comps, though.
Oh, this one, let's look at it. That's around 1,000, less than 1,000,
Yeah.
right? So how much is this per acre? 686 acres for 625K. Can you check if it has anything special?
So if you've got 686 acres for $625,000, that comes out to roughly $911 per acre, just under 1,000 an acre, which is definitely below the New York average of around 3,600 an acre. So it sounds like a pretty good deal, depending on what you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean it's priced.
Maybe a little high.
I mean
Although
because
this
because it's so big, right? And then
although bigger would usually mean lower price.
yeah,
right?
bigger when it's that large, the price per acre comes down. But it's also like a historic property, right? It has like a dam, it has houses, it has lake, and
Now this one's a
sugar
higher.
bush.
Yeah, sugar bush.
Sugar.
I am
sugar
never
bush.
forgetting that now. This one's a higher price per acre. It
So
does
what
have-
did you think? Where did maple syrup comes from?
from maples?
So what is sugar bush then? It's
That's
type of
another.
Juniper is sugar bush type of maple tree.
So a sugar bush isn't actually a type of maple tree itself. It's more our term for a stand or grove of sugar maple trees that are tapped for making maple syrup. The actual tree species is the sugar maple, scientifically known as Acer saccharum. So when someone says sugar bush, they're talking about the whole maple syrup operation area, not a specific tree. It's all about those lovely sugar maple trees doing their sweet thing.
Oh, it's a sugar maple tree, right? Which the bush is called sugar bush.
The bush. They're referring to the production area.
Oh, they're referring to the whole production area, not like part of the tree.
Yeah, that's what Juniper said, right?
Yeah, that's what she said. Okay.
This one also has.
Okay, I think we're
Okay.
we're out of time. Okay, so yeah, so comps more or less reasonably priced, but it is a high acreage, so maybe it's tiny bit overpriced. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
And it's also expensive, so maybe not a lot of a big buyer pool, right? Very niche, like more like a celebrity type person who's gonna buy it.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
like
I guess
or more like a more well off, like a hedge fund manager.
Yeah.
It is 5.5 million.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is right now it doesn't have any income. It doesn't sound like.
Yeah.
So if you were to buy it
You
as
would
an
wanna
investment,
be-
you'd have to.
Make sure it's ROI positive
Yeah.
over like X amount of years.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do the land score. So location is solid, 2.5. Access is, I mean,
That's
it
solid, yeah.
has 2.5. Natural feature,
Oh, yeah.
you cannot get higher than
Yeah.
2.5. Development potential, it looks like, I mean, there's some hilly areas, but they already have 2 homes. So I would say 2.
Yeah. Although I don't know how much development you'd be doing in this area.
Although
Plus
those
there are a lot
houses,
of-
they I'm guessing they're all parked, right? Because
they
won't
didn't
have
mention
sewer.
it, but
How would they get sewer
yeah,
on?
it would have to be.
What about water? Well, they mentioned
Well.
well. Okay, fine. All right. So let's do the score, Erica.
Okay.
9.5 out of 10. It's the highest rated property so far on the show, Erica.
Yeah. It's a pretty. Are we ever going to get a 10? I wonder.
Nice job.
We'll see. All right, let's keep moving. I mean, if this property had sewer and water, and it didn't have as many hills, and hunting was allowed, that would be 10 out of 10,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
All right.
upcoming properties.
So we're not actually affiliated with this property. We're looking at it for educational
'cause we're
purposes.
critics.
But we do sell
Land
properties. You really want to be known as a land critic. And we specialize in affordable land. So all of our properties are well under.
You're saying when the kids, when the in the US, when the kids are growing up, parents are not like, kid, you better be a land critic one day. It's not an aspirational.
Maybe you'll change that. Maybe.
I could be a trailblazer.
Yeah. Build an audience of 50 million.
50 million people. I'm like, kid, you want to be a land critic one day? I know this YouTuber.
And we do specialize in affordable land. So all of our properties are well under $1 million. They're all actually under 100K. Almost all of them are under 30K. So if you're looking for affordable land, whether it's for your first purchase or just to add to your portfolio, we now have 98 available lots. And we do actually have some in New York. All of these are, if we scroll down, actually, we can look at them because they're some of our first ones. They are all under 30K. And because we're not real estate agents, we only sell properties that our company owns. We do also offer owner financing to make the lots even more affordable. So if you want to check out all of our listings, you can go to land.goatcap.com. And if you really want affordable land, we do have a free land giveaway promotion as well. So yes, we are giving away a free property. We'll be giving it away live on January 1st at 2 p.m. Eastern. And you can find all the details on our free land giveaway promotion video, which is on our YouTube homepage. So just look for Gokche Capital on YouTube and scroll down to the free land giveaway promotion. It's very easy to participate. Just leave a comment on the free land giveaway video and subscribe to our mailing list so we can keep you updated.
Yeah, I don't think we need to mention the subscribe to mailing list because they'll see that when they watch the video. I think we could save time.
All right, just say just watch the video. It has all the details.
Yeah.
All right. So, and we are also live daily at 5 p.m. Eastern. But before we wrap up with that spiel, let's get to the land buying tip of the day.
No. Oh. We do the CTA screen and then we do land buying. Because you just said... Right? It doesn't make sense to go back.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, if you are in the market for land, you can check out all the listings at land.goatcap.com. And if you'd like to talk to us about any of our properties, you can book a call at book.goatcap.com. And also, again, we are live daily at 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you're looking at properties and you would like a free review of the properties you're interested in, join any day at 5 p.m. Eastern and leave your property in the comments. Otherwise, just join us to take a look at interesting properties like this one. All right. So
which one?
So this is, and if you're...
You said this one and then you didn't show it.
Well, we just spent half an hour looking at, but if you are joining late, we were looking at...
Reverse, go back, watch it.
Yeah, we were looking at a 3,000 acre property.
All right, CTA screen, Erica. Okay. So land buying tip of the day. Juniper, tell us a land buying tip of the day and don't give us like generic stuff. Like give us some advanced stuff people don't know about, like uncommon land buying tip of the day.
All right, here's a not so common land buying tip that's a little more on the advanced side. Check out the local conservation easements and land trust records before you buy, not just for restrictions, but for hidden bonuses. Sometimes land trusts have pre-negotiated agreements that can let you do low impact development or even qualify for certain tax benefits or grants if you follow specific conservation guidelines. In other words, digging into those lesser known agreements might reveal that you can do more with the land than you thought, or snag some perks that the average buyer isn't even aware of. It's like a secret menu for land buyers.
Wait, are you saying you can do more stuff? I thought that conservation easements restrict stuff. So because we're conserving land.
Absolutely, and you're right. Conservation easements do usually mean restrictions, but here's the twist. Some easements are flexible. They might allow for certain types of sustainable development or give you access to special programs that offer tax incentives or small-scale uses that fit within conservation goals. So while it's true that easements are mostly about protection, sometimes they come with a little wiggle room that can work in your favor. It's like finding a hidden clause that says, hey, you can actually do this eco-friendly thing here, which a lot of folks might overlook.
Oh, I see. I see what Juniper is saying. So I mean, that's a good tip. So because most people, even us, will assume that conservation easement means that it's heavily restricted. But Juniper is saying that it's possible that the conservation easement is written in a more flexible. But who decides then? Like, if I make it super flexible.
Yeah, it's between the land trust and the original landowner.
But the benefits, the tax benefits are coming from the federal government.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, that's juicy question. Juniper, riddle me this. So the conservation easement, so you're saying that if I were to negotiate a really flexible conservation easement with a local land trust, like why would they allow us to have a very flexible easement? Because the tax benefits are coming from the federal government, right? So can you help me explain or help me understand this?
Absolutely. Let's break it down a bit. So the reason a local land trust might allow a more flexible conservation easement is that land trusts often have their own goals that are a mix of conservation and community benefit. They might be interested in sustainable land use that aligns with their mission, like limited eco-friendly development, educational projects, or agricultural activities that don't harm the land. In other words, the land trust is balancing conservation with practical use that can benefit the local community or the environment in a sustainable way. The tax benefits might be federal, but the flexibility is often about meeting both the land trusts and the landowner's goals. So if you can show that what you want to do is low impact and aligns with their mission, we might be open to a bit of give and take. It's all about that local relationship and finding a win-win.
So how do you so actually I have a follow-up question. So how do you prevent collusion? Like what's preventing me from creating like having my friend create a fake, not a fake, but a what's the word? Like a shell land trust and then have them approve, like have them give us like extremely flexible conservation easement on our land because it's my friend. So how do we prevent that level of collusion? I mean, you would call it corruption at this point, right? So how do you prevent that?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and it definitely gets into the territory of checks and balances. So in practice, legitimate land trusts have to follow pretty rigorous guidelines and are often overseen by state or national accreditation bodies. This means they can't just hand out super flexible easements to friends without risking serious legal and financial consequences. They have to maintain their credibility and follow laws that prevent exactly that kind of collusion or favoritism.
Did you know that?
In other words, while it's theoretically possible to imagine a scenario like that, in reality, it would be pretty tough to pull off without getting caught.
All right, Erica, you had something?
Safeguards, and both state and federal regulations are there to make sure that conservation easements really do serve their intended purpose. So yeah, it's definitely about maintaining integrity and making sure nobody's bending the rules just because they know a guy.
Wasn't Donald Trump criticized for his conservation easement?
Do we really want to get into it?
Yeah, I don't know if we want to get into that.
All right. Good job, Juniper. You did good today. So we're not going to fire you today.
Well, I'm definitely glad to hear that. I'll keep up the good work and stay on my virtual toes. Let me know anytime you need more tips, tricks, or
Erica,
just some Juniper sass.
I think we provided the maximum amount of, squeeze the maximum value out of this live stream, I think.
Okay.
To our best of our capabilities and our AI co-host capabilities.
All right. So we will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern with another interesting property. And of course, if you'd like us to take a look at one of yours, please join us and leave your property in the comments. Otherwise, have a wonderful...
Wait, leave it in the comments? You mean first they have to join live?
Yeah, first you join.
Then you put it in the chat. Not the comments, chat.
Chat. Yes,
I think you might be confusing people.
You're right. I might be confusing people. In the chat, not in the comments.
Although you cannot even leave a comment during live. You can only leave it after.
Yeah.
Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Check out land.gocap.com. Book a call at book.gocap.com. See you tomorrow at 5 Eastern.